Before him Doon pours all his floods. The doubling storm roars through the woods. The lightnings flash from pole to pole. Near and more near the thunders roll. And glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirkalloway seemed in a blaze. Through Ilkabore the beams were glancing, and loud resounded mirth and dancing. Inspiring bold John Barleycorn, what dangers thou canst make us scorn. With Tippany we fear na evil, with Ushkebay we'll face the devil. The swats say reamed in Tammy's novel, fair play he cardna deals a bottle. But Maggie stood recht sair astonished, till by the heel and hand admonished, she ventured forward on the licht, and vowed Tam saw an unca sight. Warlocks and witches in a dance, nae cotillion bred new frae France, but hornpipes, jigs, strathspeys and reels took life and metal in their heels. A one-at bunker in the east, there sat old Nick, in shape of beast. A towsy type, black, grim and large. To gie them music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and garten skirl, till roof and rafters all did dirl. Coffins stood round like open presses, that showed the dead in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantrip slicht, each in its called hand held a licht, by which heroic Tam was able to note upon the haly table a murderer's banes in gibbet airns, twa span-lang wee unchristened bairns. A thief new cutted frae a rape, with his last gasp as gab did gape. 5 tomahawks with blood red rusted, 5 scimitars with murder posted. A garter which a babe had strangled, a knife her father's throat had mangled, whom his ain son o' life bereft, the grey hairs yet stacked to the heft, with mair o' horrible and awful, which e'en to name would be unlawful. As Tammy glowered, dazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew fast and furious, the piper loud and louder blew, the dancers quick and quicker flew, they reeled, they set, they crossed, they cleekit, till ilka carlin swat and reekit, and coosed her diddies to the wark, and linkit at it in her sark. Now Tam, oh Tam, had they been queans, plump and strapping in their teens, their sarks instead of creechy flannin, been snow white 1700 linen. The breeks of mine, my only pair, the rents were plush and good blue hair, I would have given them off my hardies, for ae blink and upon ae birdies. But withered beldams, auld and droll, rigwoody hags would spare a foal, louping and flinging on a crummock. I wonder didna turn my stomach. But Tam kenned what was what fu brawly. There was ae winsome wench and wally that nicht enlisted in the corps, lang after kenned on Carrick shore. For mony a beast to dead she shot, and perished mony a bonny boat, and shook baith meikle corn and beer, and kept the countryside in fear. Her cutty sark o' paisley harn, that while a lassie she had worn in longitude, though sorely scanty, it was her best, and she was vaunty. Little kenned thy reverent granny, that sark she coffed for her wee nanny, with 2 pund Scots, was all her riches, would ever graced a dance of witches. But here my muse, her wingman cour, sick flights are far beyond her power, to sing how Nanny lap and flang, a supple jade she was and strang, and how Tam stood like ane bewitched, and thocht as very een enriched. E'en Satan glowered and fidged fu fain, and hocht and blew wi' might and main, till first they keep her sign another, Tam tent his reason altogether, and roars out, "Weel done, Cutty Sark!" And in an instant all was dark. And scarcely had he Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion sallied, as bees bezoot wi' angry fyke, when plundering herds assail their bike, as open pussy's mortal foes, when pop she starts before their nose, as eager runs the market crowd, when catch the thief resounds aloud. So Maggie runs, the witches follow, when money and eldritch screech and hollow. Tam, oh Tam, they'll get the fairin', in hell they'll roast thee like a herring. In vain thy Kate awaits thy coming, Kate soon will be a woeful woman. Now do thy speedy utmost, Meg, and win the keystane of the brig. There it now thy tail may toss, a running stream the darena cross. But ere the keystane she could make, the feint a tail she had to shake, for Nanny, far before the rest, hard upon noble Maggie pressed, and flew at Tam with furious ettle. But little wist she Maggie's mettle, ae spring brought off her master hale. but left behind her ain grey tail. The carlin caught her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce a stump. Now wha this tale of truth shall read, ilk man and mother's son take heed. Whene'er to drink you're inclined, or cutty sarks run in your mind, think ye may buy the joys o'er dear. Remember Tam O'Shanter's mare.